Let's dive into the incredible world of bear encounters, from dense forests to frozen tundras. Watch as these magnificent creatures quench their curiosity by exploring their domains. The camera pans over a breathtaking landscape, capturing the lush greenery, a glistening river, and the majestic hill. Massive, powerful grizzly bear stands at the peak of the steep hill. The bear's fur glistens in the sunlight, and its eyes reflect a fierce determination. The bear begins its descent, taking massive strides and moving gracefully down the steep hill. The earth trembles beneath its powerful paws. The grizzly bear, gaining speed as it goes, continues its relentless charge down the steep hill. Its roars become more intense, sending a chilling fear through the forest. A homeowner's eyes widen in amazement as they see a little bear standing on its hind legs, gently knocking on the glass door with its front paws. The little bear strolls around the yard, sniffing flowers and exploring the surroundings. The little bear, now aware of the homeowner's presence, curiously tilts its head, sniffing the air and observing the human. The owner of the house returns indoors while keeping the camera recording, observing the little bear through the glass door as it continues its exploration of their backyard. In the midst of a breathtaking mountainous terrain, a peaceful day begins for a happy family. They wear wide grins as they position themselves on a vantage point, fully absorbing the mesmerizing scenery of undulating hills and vibrant woodlands. During their gathering, a moment of happiness is momentarily disrupted as a swift, colossal black bear suddenly darts just behind them, startling them into silence. They remain motionless, holding their breath, while the bear swiftly races past them without acknowledging their presence. The entity shows no sign of concern for the family, focusing on its descent down the mountainside. As the bear disappears into the woods, the family is left in a state of astonishment and apprehension. In the serene ambiance of a tranquil morning, a mother and her young son step into their cozy backyard. They decide to go outside as they have a few items to retrieve from their shed. As they approach the shed, their faces change from anticipation to astonishment. A little bear, small and fluffy, strolls nonchalantly right in front of them.
A giant bear, Jackson. I love the giant bear.
No!
The little bear seems entirely uninterested in their presence. It continues its leisurely journey through the yard, paying no attention to the mother and son. The morning had unfolded just like any other, with the family engrossed in their usual routines and their dependable minivan resting in the driveway. However, on this particular day, their minivan would set the stage for an unexpected and out-of-the-ordinary visitor. The owner of the minivan disclosed, "An inquisitive bear quietly made its way into our unlocked vehicle, lured by an enticing smell. When they came back, they found the surprising visitor. Anxiety gripped them as they couldn't open the minivan doors, creating a bewildering and urgent predicament." With unwavering resolve, the bear successfully devised its plan to escape, likely creating a significant disturbance inside the minivan during the process. The family observed in amazement as the bear emerged from the vehicle, undoubtedly grateful to be back in the open outdoors. A family rushes to their cabin's sliding glass door and gasps in astonishment. On the balcony stands a large bear, massive and majestic, its fur glistening in the morning sun. The bear seems remarkably calm, as if it's meant to be there. It sniffs the air, then looks directly at the family with curious eyes.
Down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bye. No, I didn't speak to it. It's a black bear. They're bad bears.
The bear, with great care, lowers itself into the hot tub, settling in like a contented guest at a luxury spa. The family observes the bear's unexpected relaxation in their own backyard, the beauty of nature unfurling right before their eyes.
It's just having a blast. It is in the jacuzzi. Okay. I'm glad I wasn't in the jacuzzi. It's in the jacuzzi.
The family keeps a safe distance, and with the memory of their extraordinary visitor etched in their minds, decides to give the bear its space. When a family disregards the warnings given by park rangers, they receive a valuable lesson about the consequences of their actions. Yellowstone is the natural habitat of the grizzly bear, so it usually does not surprise the locals. Park rangers are often put in charge of both humans and animals, and they specifically told this family not to pass the area for this very reason.
No, he's messing with my car. No.
What's he doing?
He's climbing up. He's climbing up on the car. No way, Shay, huh?
The bear performs for them, but the child in the car is unamused by it and grows increasingly agitated as it continues.
Oh, great. How did this happen?
Soon after, a park ranger comes upon their vehicle and instructs them to continue driving forward in order to escape the bear's harassment. A breathtaking Alaskan wilderness stretches as far as the eye can see. A pristine river flows gently, surrounded by lush forests and towering mountains. A large, massive, and powerful bear stands at the river's edge. With gleeful exuberance, it plunges into the water, creating a huge splash. The bear then begins to play, running back and forth, splashing water and chasing imaginary prey. Tourists, with a mix of excitement and awe, have gathered along the riverbank. They watch the bear's playful antics with cameras and binoculars in hand. A group of adventurers, a mix of experienced hikers and nature enthusiasts, have embarked on a challenging journey through this pristine wilderness.
Hey, bear. Whoop, hey, bear.
As they round a bend, the group stumbles upon a sight that takes their breath away. A massive and awe-inspiring maze stands just 100 feet away. The adventurers gather around, observing the bear in silent amazement. The bear's thick brown fur glistens in the pale sunlight, and its movements are graceful and deliberate.
Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Make up your mind, bear.
The bear ambles closer, never displaying any signs of aggression. It sniffs the air, its breath forming a crystalline cloud in the frigid atmosphere. The adventurers watch in hushed awe. The woods are full of vibrant wildlife, yet today, a small bear, a charming and inquisitive cub, catches the eye. The cub leisurely wanders along the trail, appearing unperturbed by a man's presence. It walks alongside him with pure, innocent fascination, as though they've been lifelong friends.
You can't. Get
Enchanted by the extraordinary circumstances, they travel together for a bit. The carefree nature of the small bear weaves a captivating enchantment. As they venture further into the forest, the man seizes an opportunity to discreetly create some distance between them, all the while keeping a close eye on his newfound friend.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Resuming workout.
The sudden departure of the man briefly perplexes the young bear. With a sigh of relief and a moment to catch his breath, the man observes from his car as the bear proceeds with its light-hearted exploration in the woods. Amid a tranquil scene, a large bear stealthily approaches from the edge of the forest. Its massive form moves gracefully as it nears the family's home.
Holy fucking shit.
Just as the bear is about to step onto the back porch, two loyal dogs spring into action. They're not large, but their hearts are brave. They rush toward the intruder, barking fiercely and snarling to protect their family.
Willie, stop!
The large bear is taken by surprise, its intimidating presence momentarily shattered by the ferocity of these two courageous dogs. With a deep growl, the bear instinctively retreats, rushing back into the woods. While a man enjoys his coffee in tranquility, an unanticipated interruption occurs. A little black bear, its fur soft and its eyes filled with curiosity, suddenly makes an appearance on the balcony. It seems to have been lured by the aroma on the morning breeze. Understandably, the man is taken aback by the bear's sudden appearance. The small bear carefully lowers itself to the balcony floor. It investigates the unfamiliar surroundings with an inquisitive nose that twitches with curiosity. The man, entranced by this uncommon meeting, maintains complete stillness, holding his breath. The man, recognizing the bear's calm disposition, opts to gradually reach out his hand, extending a sign of trust and companionship. The bear, apparently open to the man's friendly overture, permits him to caress its fur. From the lush surroundings, a colossal black bear emerges, embarking on a gradual and purposeful climb up the concrete steps. Its existence in an urban setting is both astonishing and dreamlike. While the bear proceeds up the concrete steps, it seems unperturbed by the urban sounds in its surroundings and the subdued astonishment of those observing. This remarkable meeting serves as a reminder that nature and the city can peacefully coexist. At the summit of the concrete staircase, the massive bear serves as a symbol of the extraordinary coexistence between the urban and natural environments. Someone, positioned at a distance, eagerly retrieves their camera to document this unforeseen guest. They start recording a video as a young bear cautiously takes unhurried, investigative strides, appearing oblivious to the spectator. The bear senses the presence of the individual recording, and with a mix of inquisitiveness and wariness, carefully draws near. The person, with an accelerated heart rate, keeps the camera rolling, fascinated by the bear's docile nature and charming visage. Out of the blue, the young bear makes an unforeseen decision. Rather than approaching the person, it veers off its course and heads towards a nearby hollow within a tree stump. The observer watches with astonishment as the bear swiftly disappears into the opening, seeking shelter. Unbeknownst to a bear family, a small film crew had set up at a discreet distance. The camera operator was poised and ready while the director watched the scene unfold. The film crew was busy capturing the beautiful scenes, but suddenly their attention was drawn to the cubs, who were captivated by something off camera. The cameraman zoomed in, capturing the enchanting interaction. The cubs' curiosity was both heartwarming and unexpected. This remarkable tale unfolds against the breathtaking backdrop of Berg Bay, situated in Alaska's Wrangell district. Within this pristine natural setting, a solitary kayaker embarks on an exploration enveloped by towering trees and awe-inspiring mountains.
I'm going to pepper spray you in the face. That's what I'm going to do to you.
The kayaker finds a tranquil moment to have lunch inside a cabin while the moderate rain makes a pleasant beat on the roof. An unexpected and unpleasant noise from the outside interrupts their dinner. They step outdoors with caution and, to their surprise, come face to face with a gigantic grizzly bear. Curiosity leads the bear to check the kayak with its strong jaws and claws.
Stop that! Please stop breaking my things! Oh, please stop breaking my things, Bear! Bear!
Following the bear's eventual disinterest and departure, the kayaker drags the now battered kayak back to the cabin's entryway. A rush of relief washes over them as they recognize that this meeting had the potential to be far more dangerous. At the edge of a forest clearing, a tourist slowly drove his SUV, his excitement palpable as he observed a bear family. He recorded these magical moments with his video camera.
Oh.
The car approached from a distance, driven by an adventurous wildlife enthusiast. However, as the bear family moved farther uphill, the enthusiast decided to accelerate the car to keep up with them. Unbeknownst to them, the mother bear sensed an intrusion and her protective instincts kicked in. Without warning, the mother bear sprinted towards the car, closing the distance surprisingly quickly.
Dude. Oh my god.
As the car accelerated, the enthusiasts did their best to outrun the charging mother bear, who was quickly gaining ground. Inside the car, the man was terrified. A wild black bear is drawn to a building site by the enticing smell of food. This curious bear, unafraid of the workers, sniffs around a mason's lunch bag before seizing it with its powerful jaws.
Está grande.
When one of the masons returns, they approach the scene with care, their clothes strewn all over the ground.
No, me llama. Y ahí trae la ropa de chavo, güey.
An animal control team approaches the bear with caution, fully aware of its size and might. A tranquilizer dart is accurately injected into the bear's hindquarters, and as he grows exhausted and confused, the bear begins to stumble. A man, an avid hiker and nature enthusiast, stands at the edge of a huckleberry patch, marveling at the bounty of berries before him. His eyes widen with excitement. A black bear, a magnificent creature, is perched on the upper branches of a giant tree, its strong limbs expertly navigating the branches. It's clear that the bear has come for the huckleberries too. The man, curious and thrilled by the sight, decides to attract the bear's attention. Determined to share the moment with the bear, he makes soft noises trying to engage it. This time, the bear turns its head, catching sight of the man. Realizing that it's not alone, the bear begins to descend the tree. As the bear slowly moves toward the ground, the man's initial excitement turns into a sudden shock. He takes a step back, then another, his heart racing as he comprehends the potential danger of the situation. The Denali green bus, with its signature paint job, comes to a stop in a clearing. Passengers disembark with cameras in hand, surrounded by the magnificent wilderness of Denali National Park. Passengers wished to see gorgeous grizzly bears in the Alaskan tundra, so they went to a certified wildlife viewing spot. However, their experience took an unexpected turn. They came across a grizzly mama and her cubs, which was an amazing sight. The passengers watched in silence as the grizzly mama and her cubs foraged and played, completely unaffected by the presence of the green bus and its inhabitants. The mother bear's protective yet compassionate personality was a sight to behold. This man is an experienced outdoorsman, and his every step through the pristine landscape is both cautious and respectful. As he ventures deeper into the wilderness, the man's keen senses alert him to movement in the distance. He halts, and through a gap in the foliage spots a mother bear and her two adorable cubs. The bear family is engaged in playful antics, the cubs tumbling and frolicking under the watchful eye of their mother. The man, overcome with the desire to immortalize this encounter, reaches for his camera. Carefully, he captures the endearing moments of the bear family, framing the shot through the leaves. As he takes pictures, he remains alert to the potential dangers of being in the presence of a bear family. At the West Virginia Off-Road Park, off-road enthusiasts come with their rugged vehicles ready for a day of fun. The park is located among lush forests, providing an unrivaled natural setting.
Dude, get out here. Did I really name him Frankie?
Yeah, look, he's got a butt.
That's, Is he gonna try to sneak up on us?
A big black bear abruptly crosses the trail around a bend. The driver applies the brakes, bringing the convoy to a halt. Unfazed by observers, the bear strolls, bringing a regal touch to the journey.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna try to get this bear in here, Al.
You got your piece here? Yeah, he's right there.
The bear's tranquil presence is a reminder of the raw grandeur that West Virginia has to offer. Among the roar of engines and the harsh landscape, the bear eventually vanishes into the woods, leaving the off-roaders speechless. A man, an avid outdoorsman and skilled angler, sits at the lakeshore with his fishing gear in hand. He casts his line and patiently waits for a bite, savoring the solitude of the wilderness. As the man sits in quiet contentment, his eyes widen with amazement as he notices 3 adorable bear cubs emerging from the trees nearby. They curiously approach him, their playful antics on full display. They sit by the lakeshore and splash their little paws into the water, creating ripples of joy. While the cubs carry on with their joyful water escapade, the man refrains from making any sudden movements, aiming to avoid startling them. Still, with a pounding heart, he keenly observes, considering the possibility that the mother bear might be monitoring the situation from afar. A rustic bridge spans the Athabasca River, situated among Alberta's spectacular natural scenery. The bridge is a symbol of this tranquil wilderness, allowing tourists to connect with nature. A large black bear emerges from the deep woodland on one side of the bridge as guests stand on it. The bear ambles boldly onto the bridge, seemingly unaffected by the human presence. The bridge briefly morphs into a stage for the bear's regal promenade, enthralling onlookers. The bear then departs into the forest on the other side of the bridge, leaving the audience speechless. A giant black bear casually strolls into the backyard. The bear, with its massive presence and glossy fur, is drawn by the scent of a nearby trash can.
Here. Gus, come. Get out of here, bear. Go on, get. Gus, come. Come here.
A dog, resting lazily a moment before, springs into action at the bear's sight. His barking becomes a frantic and agitated chorus echoing through the backyard. As his owner steps into the backyard, their eyes widen with shock. The towering bear in the backyard could potentially turn this peaceful day into a perilous one. Taking on the role of a protector, the owner stands resolutely between the dog and the bear. They clap their hands, shout, and wave their arms, making a concerted effort to drive the bear away. Exuding confidence, a man of steel ventures into bear territory. Large black bears forage for food or engage in playful interactions with one another. They are entirely at peace in their natural environment. The man of steel walks with a saunter, keeping a respectful distance and exuding calm confidence that appears to resonate with the bears. Meanwhile, the bears go about their usual business, seemingly unaffected by the presence of the man of steel. The man of steel's walk among the bears shows humanity's intimate connection to Minnesota's untamed wilds. This person, an avid chronicler of life's moments, sits in a lounge chair, journal in hand, poised to capture the wonders of the natural world. A rustling in the nearby woods draws their attention. Emerging from the woods, three remarkable creatures make their entrance. A mother bear and her two playful cubs. They stroll with an air of leisure across the yard, seemingly unfazed by their observer. The person, spellbound by the unexpected visitation, remains immobile in their chair, fully immersed in the awe-inspiring sight. As the bears make their way to the front door, the observer watches in astonishment, their jaw figuratively touching the ground. The person observes the bears in sheer amazement as they appear to inspect the front of the house. As the traffic flows steadily, a mother bear emerges from the forest, two adorable cubs in tow. She stands at the edge of the road, her maternal instincts urging her to guide her cubs to safety. The vehicles halt as drivers recognize the need to yield to nature's presence. The mother bear, her cubs brimming with curiosity, keeps watch as they playfully approach the road. The last two engage in a mischievous chase near the road's edge. And with love and patience, she carries them, one by one, safely across the road, each step marked by careful caution. The drivers continue to maintain a complete standstill, with their vehicles serving as a protective barrier between the cubs and the road. All attention is focused on this heartwarming crossing. A man is momentarily lost in thought, his mind drifting as he gazes at a peaceful garden. Suddenly, a rustling in the bushes catches his attention. His eyes widen as a massive black bear emerges from the shadows and strolls across the yard. The bear, seemingly untroubled by the man's presence, continues its leisurely stroll exploring the yard. It sniffs the air, investigating the scents that fill the night. The man can hardly believe his eyes as he watches the bear, its every movement a testament to the untamed beauty of the natural world. The man is torn between fear and fascination, understanding the need to maintain a safe distance from the bear. As the bear continues its nocturnal wander, the man remains frozen in place, a silent observer of a moment that will forever linger in his memory.